Mark Sahari, known as Mark11, is the competitive name in fc24, Australian pro player who plays for Footwas. He's one and I'm sure the only pro player who abuses the stepovers at the extreme. So today let's see how Mark11 uses this overpowered skill move in different scenarios. Are you tired of matching up against overpowered squads? Visit u7buy.com for cheap and safe FC coins on the market. Remember to use the discount code DRFC for 6% off. Check the link in the description. The skill move is a 2-star skill, and it's one of the best and most used skill moves on the game. To perform this skill move, you simply just roll the right stick analog in front of that player you're controlling, to whatever direction he's facing. You roll the analog in front, and after you point the left stick analog towards the direction you want him to exit to. So the first way, sometimes Mark11 uses this skill move just to protect the ball, and manage to exit away from the opponent's press. For example, this short clip, he's controlling Putellas, he turns away trying to protect the ball by safe dribbling, and the opponent is doing a good job of pressing from both directions. So he realized that in this situation the opponent will expect him to dribble in this direction and escape the pressure, and that's why perform the stepovers to this direction. Now you wonder why he didn't just use the left stick dribbling. Here the analog dribble, the player will be slow, giving time for the opponent to react, so using the stepovers added that extra boost, giving Mark11 the opportunity to perform the ball roll pass to his winger. The second way and most effective way to use the skill move for that speed boost, from last FIFA series up to now, stepovers are used for speed boost, adding up that pace and keeping the momentum of the attack at high speed to break the opponent. Mark11 uses the speed boost most especially in the wide areas, because here you control fast players with good acceleration, like wingers and fullbacks, and also in the wide area you can have that space needed for the stepovers. So take a look at this clip. Here Mark11 wins the ball and quickly passes it to his striker Mbappe. In this scenario the opponent delays to switch to this fullback, so Mark used the momentum of this AI player moving to this direction, and he controls the ball to the opposite direction, managing to beat him just by controlling the ball directly. So here moving forward by just sprinting the opponent can switch to this center back, and there are some chances of defending this situation, or even chasing up with this fullback. So Mark uses the stepovers to boost the speed of his striker, and after he again dashes the ball forward, doubling the speed of his striker, but at the end the opponent played well by moving the goalkeeper and saved the situation. Another way to use the skill move is to beat that defender. This skill move is so overpowered in one-on-one situation only if you understand one simple logic. You can beat the opponent's defender only if you put this into consideration. The defender's positioning. If that defender is in front of your player, then to use the stepovers you have to make sure that there's some space in front between the defender and your player. Then you perform the skill and exit aside. You have to also use mind games in this scenario and go the opposite direction from that the opponent is anticipating. Another one, if the defender is positioned aside, here you perform the skill move in front and uses that boost to leave the defender behind. So take a look at this simple example. Mark passes the ball to his striker Mbappe inside the box. He turns and faces the opponent's goal and performs the stepovers. In this situation there's little space between these two players, and so performing side stepovers exit is very hard in this scenario. So the only exit point has to be in front, but the opponent defender is positioned in front, making it hard, and that's why he performed the skill move and quickly exit backwards, and he also knew that the opponent will switch to this defender and defend the situation manually, which increases the chances of losing the ball, so he performed it backwards. The opponent reacts, and in this situation he reads this pass, and Mark uses this opportunity, the momentum of this AI defender, performs the stepovers and beat this AI defender and score. Another way how Mark uses this skill is to open that tight passing lane. Using the speed boost of the skill, this drives off the defender and open that passing lane. For example here, Mark drives down the wing and look for a cutback or any player inside the box. In this situation this player is available, but the opponent is doing a good job of applying pressure and also blocking the pass to this player. So Mark uses the ball roll, and uses some fake dribbles. This triggers the opponent mind to just contain and remain in control of the situation. But Mark used these fake dribbles just to make sure his opponent doesn't know the exact exiting point. Not only that, but also these fake dribbles made it difficult for the opponent to anticipate Mark's exit point, and so he have to make sure doesn't commit to any direction, which means he have to contain, and to contain you have to slow down your movements, and stepovers has that speed boost. Mark performs the stepovers. That speed boost leaves the opponent's defender because he was slow, and finally opening up this passing lane. That's it for the Australian pro player. Let me hope this inspired you to train and use more stepovers in your game. It's a game-changer skill move if you master it. But also don't forget the fact that Mark11 uses the left stick dribbling very well, which means you have to improve your left stick dribbling. Stepovers needs that setup before performing it, and that's the use of left analog. So guys, thanks for watching.